What's up, you guys?
What up,
Welcome
what up?
back to, did I just say that?
Episode 5, bro.
Episode 5, bro. How do we get here so quickly? We took like a few days off because we had our daughters with us.
Yeah.
And we were watching the Dodger game and all
Yeah,
that stuff. We talk a lot about the Dodger game in episode 4. So if you haven't listened to episode 4, go listen to it. It's amazing. If you haven't listened to episode 3 or 2, but you have listened to 1, listen to 2 and 3. They're just as amazing as these are. We just, Joseph and I just spend time talking, and whatever comes out, and we just have fun with it. And
we just ramble.
we just ramble. Yeah. So this is episode 5. There's a lot of things that we're going to be dropping here in episode 5.
Yes.
So listen. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube, go check out our YouTube at Did I Just Say That? Or on Instagram, Did I Just Say That? Or on Facebook, Did I Just Say That? We're everywhere right now.
Yes.
And probably forever. But yes, go subscribe, go follow, go like, comment, and leave us questions too, because maybe for episode 6,
we can answer some questions.
we could answer some questions.
Dun, dun, dun.
No question is off limit. You could ask questions. No, I don't want no question. I want every question to be asked.
Okay.
I don't mind. I think like this is to be transparent with the world and to have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's do it.
Here's episode 5. What's up, everybody?
What up? Welcome back, y'all.
Yes, episode 5, bro.
Dude,
How the heck did we get here?
crazy.
We like started talking about just wanting to start a podcast or some sort of something
Yeah.
a long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
but we're here now, a long time later.
3 years later.
I'm very specific with my times, but at this point, I'm just like, we're just here now. We're having fun with it. We're so glad that you guys are joining us again.
Yes.
We've been just having so much fun. We just dropped episode 4, where we talk about the Dodgers win. If you guys don't see, our jerseys are still up. We're celebrating. We just keep celebrating because it's just a good feeling.
We're just going to keep
know what I mean?
celebrating until 2026.
Yeah, until spring training starts.
Yeah.
Where we are planning to go to a spring training game.
Yeah. That's going to be exciting. It'll be not my first MLB game, but my first spring training.
I've been to a spring training game.
Really?
Yeah, back
Really?
in 2020, right before the pandemic hit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pandemic was a wild time,
Yeah.
honestly.
But it's crazy because I went to spring training in 2020 and they won the World Series in 2020. I'm just good luck, bro. What could I say?
I think we're both good luck because honestly, when we didn't watch, they lose. And
Yeah.
then when we watch, they win. So it's like,
Yeah, but I feel like they won more when I was watching it on my phone.
yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like it's not as much of a nail biter when I watch it on my phone compared to I actually bought this projector and you'll hear us talk about it a little bit in
Yeah.
episode 4. But yeah, we were like screaming, slamming the wall.
Yeah.
Just really rooting for these Dodgers to win.
Yeah. And they did it, bro.
they
They
did
pulled
it.
through.
Clayton Kershaw is now going out, retiring.
Mhm.
And that's insane. 18 years as a Dodger,
Yeah.
and he is retiring a world
I've
champ.
been a Dodgers for 30 years. You got nothing on me.
Yeah, but he's been a Dodger on the mound.
Oh, that's right.
I heard Ice Cube actually partnered with, I think, ESPN, I want to say.
Mhm.
And he was there like paying a tribute to Clayton Kershaw.
Wow.
And they talk about like how he's like one of the only ones to be with the team that long.
Yeah.
And that like he's like, it's the only, like he said something that stuck with me. It's the only sport that like a position is elevated like that
Mm.
on a mound. And it's if you think about it, it's really true.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
Unless you count softball, but
I mean, I don't know if there's like a major league softball team. I'm not
I
sure.
don't think so.
If there is, like, you guys can
If
let
you
us
play
know.
softball in Major League, please let us know because
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, MLS. I don't know. That's Major League Soccer. MLSF. I don't know. Softball. SD. SB.
SB. SFSB.
But yeah, man, we're here. Episode 5. We got a lot of things that we want to talk to you guys about.
Yeah.
That are coming up, that we're planning, that we're brainstorming.
Mm-hmm.
One of those things is the giveaway.
The giveaway.
Guys, we're doing a giveaway. I want to say maybe our 7th episode.
Somewhere
But
in there, yeah.
we just need to get you guys to like watch it so you guys could win and you guys could get this giveaway. I don't think it's going to be something cheap either.
Yeah, I think it's going to be something worthwhile. But
Yeah.
I will say that you won't know what it is
Yeah.
because we're not going to say what it is on the podcast. You're
You
going
just
to have
gotta watch
to
and listen.
subscribe,
follow.
follow our Instagram
Yeah,
at Did I Just Say That?
because we're gonna do a live segment,
Yes.
and that's when we're gonna announce it.
And the only way to enter, I think, we haven't really talked about it, but
Yeah,
I think they should have to tag a friend in the comments.
yeah,
And every tag is an entry.
yeah,
And if you follow us, that's another entry.
yeah.
So it's like
Absolutely.
a bonus entry.
Absolutely. And right now, I think we got like 9 followers.
What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, what's going on
yeah,
now?
like-
We're spitting facts out here.
you
You
guys,
guys are sleeping.
you guys are sleeping. We see who listens on
Yeah.
Spotify, and there's not
And on
9
YouTube.
people, and
Yeah.
YouTube. And if you just followed us, like, thank you so much
Yeah.
for supporting our cause. We don't get paid to do this. We
Yeah.
both have full-time jobs.
Absolutely. And we both have to wake up super early for work.
Yes, we have to wake up super early for work, and we spend a lot of time putting thought and everything into this for you guys.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. But
yeah.
it's fun. It's fun for me.
Honestly, I just like talking
Yeah, me too.
because I feel like, so my job, I talk all day, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm selling things. Like, oh, by the way, if you need, again, I'm gonna plug my company in there.
Oh my God.
If you
Propane and propane accessories. Okay.
Why do I always sound like a redneck to you? Propane and propane accessories and camping. Go ahead and see me in hunting.
Because that's what it sounds like you're about to say. Hey, kill.
No, but like, if you guys need creative stuff done, please leave a comment,
Yeah.
and
absolutely.
I'll one of us will DM you.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
not.
if you need your grass cut, DM them too.
I haven't.
I look more Mexican, but he does the grass cutting.
I do everything actually. I do a lot of construction. I feel like I'm a jack of all trades,
Yeah.
and
I'm a Juan of all trades.
not the one of all trades. Oh my gosh, I think it's a good thing to have many talents.
Yeah. To know a lot of things.
Yes.
I grew up in a household where my dad did everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I very rarely saw him take our cars to like go get the oil change
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
I don't know, different things that just didn't need, like he just felt like he didn't need to take it because he already knew.
Yeah. Yeah. And
You know
I
what I
feel
mean?
like it's good too because then like you just have that knowledge too, because you see a lot of people that don't even know how to change a tire on
I
a
know.
car, and it's like
They're waiting for AAA on the side
Yeah.
of the freeway. Like, bro, there's wrenches and there's a lift on the inside of your car. Like,
Yeah,
you
like-
do it.
like, and I think it's crazy too that this generation is so powerless when it comes to things like that. Like,
Absolutely. Oh, here's a short story. So I know somebody who they were telling me that the office that they work in,
Mhm.
they have like interns,
Okay.
and she was telling me that they don't know how to address letters anymore. Like on envelopes, you know how like you write an address and
Yeah.
or like you address the letter and then you send it in the mail.
Yeah.
That they didn't know how to do that.
Really?
And I was like, what?
That's like the
the
most
heck?
basic thing.
That's like,
yeah.
You put your name on the corner and you put their address in the middle. Like, how much harder does it get?
Like you just have to have a return address and a send address. That's
yeah,
it.
absolutely. But that's trippy to me.
I mean, for me, so I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I cannot read an analog clock to save my freaking life. Like,
The ones with the hands?
yeah, I can't read it. Like the other day at work, one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, you mind changing the clock?" I'm like, "Sure." And then
You
I
put it
walked up to the clock and I was like, what time is it?" And he's like,
you
"Oh,
actually
this is
don't know?
I don't.
Really?
I don't. Like I can like if it's on the hour
Yeah.
or like past 1, like the
Uh-huh.
1 on the clock. Like if the longer hand is on the 1, it's like I think it's like 10, and then if it's like after that, because every dash is like what like it's like
It's
a minute.
A minute.
Yeah.
But it's like, it goes like, so it starts at 12, which is, obviously a major number on the clock, right?
Right.
And then it goes like there's like little lines. And
Yeah,
one,
it's like
two,
every
three,
little
four,
line,
five,
yeah.
and then boom, 1, which would be like 12:05, and then 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, which would be like 12:10, and
Yeah.
so on and so forth.
And I think that I can only get to like 12:30, and then I lose it after that.
It's all 5s, bro. It's 5s.
Bro, you're talking to the guy. So we at my job we sell this item in boxes of 12.
Propane
people-
and propane accessories.
And I have to, when somebody's like, "Yeah, I want 5 boxes," so I can't just put like 5 boxes. Like I have to be that each individual item is its own item. So I literally have to like calculate how many
Because you don't
12
understand.
times 5. No, because I can't do math that quick in my head. Bro, I
Really?
got my GED. We've been
Are you
over this.
dyslexic?
I don't think I'm dyslexic because I don't
You
mix
got
things.
dyslexia, people.
I think it's just because like one, I'm kind of lazy when it comes to it because like I'm not
Really?
like I can there's certain things I can do in my head.
Yeah.
Like like if somebody was
2
like,
plus 2. 7.
5. No, but like basic math I could do, but it's I don't know. School was never like you said the other day. I think one of our previous episodes, like history was my thing.
Yeah.
Like if you could ask me a history question about like World War 1, 2, I was about to say 3.
3. That shit's about to happen.
Dude, with the way those climate's going, I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm not scared for myself because I know like Jesus is there, but
Yeah.
I think scared for my daughter because like I don't know, like if it's already looking like this and I'm only 27, imagine what it's gonna look like 10 years down the road.
Dang, bro. 10 years down the road, I'm gonna be 41.
Dude, I'll be
That's
37.
crazy.
Dang.
We just gotta get it together.
We're locking in, bro.
We gotta get it together, bro. But like we're talking about how like we just know we're jacks of all trades, and I think it's a good quality to have to know these things. Like you just don't want to rely on everybody for
Yeah.
everything. Like I recently within the last 5 years learned how to change my own oil. I mean, I understood,
Mm-hmm.
but I never actually did it because again, like I guess I could say I was a little privileged. So I was like
a little
privileged as I wear Birkenstocks. I was just, I just didn't have to,
Yeah.
and then once I started getting my own cars and
Yeah.
like having to do my own thing, like I was like, it's way cheaper to just change my own oil and not have to pay like $150 for like an oil change. Don't even ask me where I go to pay $150. I'm assuming that's how much it is.
Somebody's like, who in the hell pays $150?
I don't know.
Honestly, at the dealerships though, they'd be robbing you for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Like because they'd be like, oh, well, your in-cabin air filter needs
Yeah.
to be changed, and you're like, oh, it's probably like another $10, $15.
It's like $50.
They're like, oh, well, for the filter itself, it's actually $45, and for
Absolutely,
the service, it's like another $100, and it's like,
They
what
told me
are you
that.
doing? Like, it takes $100 of man hours to change a freaking filter.
Absolutely.
Like, dude, what are you doing? Like, I don't even know.
They told me that, and I went to AutoZone. I bought the piece for $7.
Mhm.
It took me less than 30 seconds to do it. I was
Literally.
like, bro, you were about to charge me like $50 just to change my like cabin air filter.
I'm like,
get
dude,
out of here.
I was
bro.
like, when I was with my ex partner,
yeah,
I was like, she drove
Prius.
I was gonna say,
Hey, my
but-
bad.
I mean, now they know. So,
Yeah, it's all right.
so we used to take it to Toyota.
Yeah,
And Toyota, I saw the bill because she went by herself one time,
yeah.
and I saw the bill after, and I was like, why in God's green
Did you
earth?
get premium air in your
Literally,
tires?
like it's just air, like what? Premium air or the
Yeah.
cabin air filter. I'm like, I
Yeah.
could have done that my
Why
freaking
did you
self.
get blinker fluid?
By the way, if you don't know, blinker fluid doesn't. Well, I'll let you figure it out.
yeah, you figure that out. Yeah,
I want you to go. If you don't know, go in here, local AutoZone or O'Reilly's.
and ask him for blinker fluid.
You know what? Also, I don't like is that O'Reilly's is so much more expensive than AutoZone.
It's just AutoZone.
It's like AutoZone is like the Wish.com version, I guess.
AutoZone is Walmart.
Yeah, and then
And
like
O'Reilly's
O'Reilly's
is
is Target.
Yeah.
Dude, you owe me a Coke.
A Coke or Coke?
Coke.
Like
Coke.
cocaine?
I am not a drug addict.
Sure,
Disclaimer.
sure.
Sure. Unless you count being addicted to caffeine, dude.
That's true.
I drink an unhealthy amount of energy drinks.
I don't drink any energy drinks. I usually try to stay away from them because I have ADHD.
Mm.
And it makes me want to go to sleep.
I feel like I have a mixed reaction. Like, so Red Bull, I just drink for the taste. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't do anything. Like, the only one that I can actually drink and will like kind of get me going is
Yeah.
like the Celsiuses or the
The Celsiuses?
yeah,
The Celsius?
the Celsiuses. Well, what is it? It's like cactus. You don't say cactuses. It's
You said
cacti.
cacti.
So what am I supposed to say? Celsius?
No, it's just Celsius. It's singular plural at the same time.
How though?
It just is a Celsius.
Okay.
Oh, look at all the Celsius over there.
I feel like it's Celsiuses. but I may be.
All right,
I'm
bro.
GED.
If you guys know this answer, please comment below. Let us
Hey,
know. Send
hey.
us a message, anonymous, so my buddy don't feel too bad about himself.
Everybody's like, dude, this guy's retarded. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, but the Celsius, they wake you up.
a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
That
But,
is-
like,
that doesn't
my-
make you drunk.
Oh yeah, because they had like the whole scandal of
Yeah,
like vodka
vodka.
in there.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Or like even like Monster, I just drink for the taste. Like,
Really?
it doesn't do
It
anything.
doesn't do anything for me.
Because like I could literally have one right now and still go to sleep.
Yeah, me too.
Like I could still knock out on
The one that I've been wanting to try is the White Monster, but I just can't find myself to do it because it says sugar free. I'm like, it sounds diet.
I feel like you
it's
don't
not
like
good.
any sugar free things.
No, absolutely not.
Like
Bro, if I'm gonna get diabetes, I want the full experience.
and every,
but I'm not gonna get diabetes, guys, because I'm locking in.
yeah, we're
We're
locking
cutting out
into the
soda.
gym.
We're cutting out all the junk stuff. We're going to the
cutting out
gym.
soda as we drink soda for sure.
I'm not drinking soda. You.
Both of us.
We're just outing ourselves right here. We just had a 12 pack each.
Dude, I used to know somebody that like in order to function, he would have to have like almost a 12-pack a day.
Bro, that sounds easy to do.
No, not of soda, of like alcohol.
Oh
Like a
shoot!
beer.
Name drop right now. No, I'm just kidding.
No, because I don't know if he listens to that. He or she.
Dang. He, to be specific. It's
But-
you, Charles. I don't know who Charles is.
It's you, Charlie. Somebody out there named Charlie's like, it's not me, I swear. No, but yeah, dude, that's crazy. Like even like a lot of people are like, oh, I can't function without my caffeine. Just suck it up.
It's real though. It's like an addiction to caffeine is real. Like you said, like you
Yeah.
like to drink your energy drinks. It's a real thing, bro. Like to function, to get some sort of like just life in your body to
I feel like it's
go
like
on with the day or start your day. It's a real thing.
it's like a placebo effect.
I have no idea what that means.
So a placebo effect is basically like where like you trick your mind into thinking it's doing something that it's not doing. Like dang, that was a big word for me.
That was a huge word because I'm trying to spell it in my head as we speak. Placebo.
the placebos. No, but I don't know
Sounds
why.
like lobotomy.
Lobotomy? I don't even know what a lobotomy is.
It's like when they take out the front lobe of your head, of your brain.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you're a nurse. That's why you know that.
Yeah.
It's like what's the saying in my line of work? I don't know. There's a lot of sayings. People come in and why is there so many names for different things?
I
Like,
don't know. It's an air
electric.
conditioner. It's a propane.
yeah, if you didn't know, it's a that thing.
Don't they use propane though to like charge up like the heating part?
No, you can use propane
I'm
as
tripping.
a fuel source for the heat, but a lot of people use what it's called electric heat strips or electric heat, or like out here, especially in California, it's natural gas.
Makes sense.
What were you about to laugh? As soon as I said California, you're like,
Because you said especially.
well, yeah, because like,
Especially.
oh, hey, I'm working on 4
Hey,
hours
somebody
this week.
taught me how to like correct people. So,
Like it's like the one that I don't, it doesn't irk me, but it's like when somebody says espresso.
yeah,
it's espresso.
Yeah,
Like when you-
ESPERRO.
like if you-
espresso.
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 I don't even know if you just spelled that
I
right.
spelled it wrong. ESPE. No, PRES.
Somebody get us some spelling
Oh,
test. Yeah.
there you go. There it
you
is.
go.
And I was gonna get in the coffee business, and I can't even spell espresso.
Dude, you should still get in the coffee business.
I'm thinking about it, bro. In Seattle.
Dude, oh yeah.
But that's a conversation we haven't had yet.
yeah.
But yeah, I love knowing a lot of things that I know. You know,
Mhm.
like changing the tire of my car, changing the oil.
Yeah.
You know, washing my car.
Yeah.
I love knowing how to plunge a toilet.
Well, I would hope so.
Huh?
You know, I actually worked when I was working for my dad. We would do maintenances for apartments,
Mm-hmm.
and this specific apartment complex back home would not allow you to plunge your own toilet. You
Really?
had to call maintenance to come plunge it because
Really?
somebody broke a toilet plunging it.
Really?
And dude, I hated those calls. We would get it at like there was like weeks at a time where we would be on call,
Yeah.
And then we'd get calls at like 5 o'clock at night when we're at home, and they're like, "Hey, I need you to come flush my toilet."
What?
And it's like, bro. And then there was this one, oh my gosh, dude, this freaking, we went to this one call and they were like, "Yeah, I need my toilet plunged." Dude, we were there for like 2 hours trying to get that thing unclogged.
Really?
And it was like, dude, freaking stop.
You guys had to run the snake in there?
Yeah, it was disgusting.
That's
It was
probably
nasty.
my toilet is not the greatest toilet. And it's not even my fault. I came and it was like that,
Yes,
but
it
it's okay. It's okay. I figured it out. But I remember a couple weeks ago or last week or something, right? Maybe 2 weeks ago.
I don't know.
Maybe almost 3. It was clogged. And I kept flushing it and it would just stay to the top and then I'd come back and it'd be like down.
Oh, yeah.
right? So we don't have a plunger. We still don't have a plunger. It's been 3 weeks and we're still sitting here plungerless.
We don't have a plunger. We don't have right now. We mop with a Home Depot bucket.
Home Depot bucket. I mean, I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it works.
it's easy, bro. But we didn't have a plunger, so I was like, all right, I know what I'm gonna do. So I cut a plastic trash bag in half and I taped it around the toilet bowl. So if you guys don't know, when you flush the toilet, it lets out air.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so when it lets out that air, that's like where why it sprays sometimes, and it sprays out like if you go poop
Your
particles.
water.
Or if you're pee, it's pee particles, whatever.
Yeah.
So I taped it and I flushed it and the bag just blew up and I just pushed the bag and it cleared everything out. And now my toilet works. Without a plunger, bro. Hey, but what's his name? MacGyver. Call me McJuan.
It sounds like a McQuan. Sounds like a special at McDonald's.
Absolutely.
Let me get the McQuan. Let me get the McQuan. That one, dude. So no shade to my customers, but there was one customer I felt really bad because so he comes in and like he just was like and then I was just like, "What do you need help with, bro? Like, what's up?" And he's like, "Can I get the?" And I was like, "Oh no!"
He was
And then-
Mexican?
I don't know what he was, but the whole time he's just standing at the like at my job, and he's like, "Can I get the?" And I'm like, "Do you want to write it down?" Like,
Yeah.
dude, I can't tell you how many customers that guy have to have write stuff down because like
Yeah, of course.
you can't like
They
some
have thick
people you're
accents. Yeah.
Huh?
Especially in that area, I think there's like a lot of like Middle Eastern people and
Yeah.
like so you kind of have to like, what did you say?
But yeah, we do it. We survive. We
Yeah.
make money.
That's awesome.
Make that money.
Make that money for the company because we're
Yeah.
making 0.1% of what they make.
That's why I use boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time.
Dang.
Yep.
Boss makes $1, I make a penny. But I got a raise, so
Nice.
it's 2 pennies.
Instead of 1 penny, I now make 2 pennies. No, for real. And then the government, somebody I saw
Dude, the government, bro, grabs the biggest stick in the world
And
and
just
just
whacks you.
rams us, bro. Like, why do I got to pay 70% in taxes? Like, it's not actually 70%, but like,
I think when I saw one time I looked at my check breakdown and it's like federal tax.
yeah.
I'm like, why are you like, where were you when I was earning this money, federal government?
Yeah.
Like, you were not here slaving
The government
away.
is currently shut down and we're still getting taxed.
Yeah, and people are getting their EBT and food stamps taken away.
Snatched away, which
Not-
is sad. And it's sad.
I think
I have different opinions about different things. Like I ride the line a lot. Because there are people that abuse the system,
yeah,
and then there are people that actually need the system.
yeah.
And so
That's something you want to put your boots on. That's a deep topic to get.
that
into.
is a hill that I will die on.
I think I will say that the way things are structured is very screwed.
Yeah.
Because like like you said, like there's certain scenarios where you're like, you're just being lazy.
Yeah, you're being lazy.
You just live in your mom's basement and you need to figure out
Yeah.
life.
I
But
don't think a lot of people have basements. Maybe they just have a spare room that they live in.
if you live in Texas, you have a basement,
True.
or
True.
or Oklahoma,
Yeah.
or anywhere in Tornado Alley.
Yeah. True. Kansas.
I'm
Them
from
tornadoes, they hit, and we fly away with them.
Dude, so I have family in Michigan, and
Mhm.
one time we were driving through Joplin, Missouri.
I don't
It
know
was
where that's
right
at.
after
Joplin, Missouri.
Missouri. You don't know where Missouri's at?
I know where Missouri's at. I don't know what Joplin is.
Joplin's like a main town in Missouri.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's kind
I
of
only
like
know St. Louis, Missouri. That's in Missouri, right?
yeah, that's like the
Oh, okay.
major.
So you're driving through Missouri.
So we're driving through Joplin, and there's it was right after that like massive tornado
I
hit.
don't know.
Really?
Yeah. We
Really?
don't get nothing over here, bro. You think I care about a damn tornado that's not even going to hit
We
California?
almost got a tsunami. We were under tsunami watch for a while.
When?
Like the other week.
Really?
Yeah. We're like
We're over
all
here
of
in the
coast-
desert, bro. Ain't no ocean coming this way.
Hey.
Only ocean hitting is the tears coming out of my face.
If y'all don't know, Isaac likes to cry.
I
But it's
love
okay.
to cry. Guys, it's so healing to cry. It's so healing
feel
to
like-
cry.
I feel like I don't know, like if you try to suppress your emotions, just let it out. Like
Yeah.
you're not doing yourself any
It's like
good.
a fart. You know, like if you
Yeah.
hold your fart in, your stomach's going to hurt. You know? And then if you keep holding it in, it's going to be even worse at the end cuz you may shit your pants. You know what I mean? So it's like your emotions.
there are
Like
some
if you're
people
holding your emotions in, you're going to throw up. You
Yeah.
know, you're going to cry
Yeah.
and throw up at the same time.
You're like
Probably.
there's just some
Go back to your story about Missouri.
Oh, yeah. So we drove through after the tornado,
Yeah.
and it's like the way you just see the destruction is insane.
Really, you actually saw like the tornado
Yeah.
road, whatever
Like
it's called,
like the path.
the path of the
The
tornado.
The tornado road. Yeah, I live around there in Joplin, Missouri. Right off of
They took my
road.
house. Hey, my bad. If you lived through a tornado and you got your house taken, I'm so sorry.
Somebody. I'm just picturing somebody like just seeing a house go, boop, and somebody's like, "No,
Now my house.
not my cow, Becky." Sorry if you've lived through a tornado.
My bad,
I'm
my
very
bad, my
sorry.
bad.
I'm
But
very
you
sorry.
saw the destruction.
Yeah, and it's it's
crazy.
insane to see like what I guess certain people would say Mother Nature could
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And it's like imagine having to like hear just houses and places getting ripped apart. And you're just in a
how do you
basement.
like rebuild? Like, how do you like
It's
get
like
your life back together?
crazy, bro. Like that's why like in certain scenarios I'm like, man, my life is falling apart. But then I'm like, I look at other people's scenario, like their life circumstances. I'm like, you know what? Like God's blessed me with a lot.
Absolutely.
Like-
I'm thinking like that's like the best place to rent your house. You know, like
Yeah.
not buy a house.
Yeah.
You're just gonna rent from somebody else so
Yeah.
they could deal with the problem.
Well, you know, here in California, you can't buy a house unless you make unless you work for Elon Musk.
Yeah, that's true. It's expensive here, but it's amazing. California is one of the
Oh.
best states.
I
Like-
love California.
Like just we could get political about it and people are gonna be like, oh, you like Gavin Newsom? I'm not saying I do, but I'm not saying I don't. You know? That's the face. That's the Republican face that you just saw.
We won't get into politics in this episode.
Maybe for episode 9 or 10.
Maybe
10
when
special.
Just gonna see us just put some boxing gloves on.
Absolutely. Red ones and blue ones. If you don't know, guys, I'm so sorry to tell you and just drop this on your plate. I am a Democrat.
I thought you were going in a different direction.
We-
I thought you were gonna be like, I'm sorry to tell you, but I am gay.
Why would I just like
come out
randomly? I'm gay. No, I'm not. I'm not gay.
I am
But-
part of the LGBTQ community.
But I am a Democrat. And I'm not like a full blown left winger. Is that what they called?
I don't know.
Right wing? Not a right winger. Definitely not a right winger. I just kind of like believe in like the freedom of people, you know. And
That's fair.
so,
That's fair.
you know, so, and that's what I was thinking about our taxes earlier, right? We were talking about taxes, right?
Taxation without representation.
And I'm not being represented. I don't see a lawyer anywhere, and these people are taxing me like crazy. But you know what I'm thinking is like, if we are a Christian country, so called, right?
Mhm.
Why aren't our laws about like even taxing more biblically aligned, right?
I
I
think-
don't think they are.
I don't think
'Cause-
anything now in the U.S. is anything close to
biblically-
biblically based. But I think it's because you also have people that are walking away from being biblically based.
Yeah.
Like even now, so I mean now like you're seeing such an influx into the church.
Yeah.
Of like a revival starting to happen.
Sure.
And it's amazing to see, and it's amazing to even try to be a part of.
Yeah.
But I think like people are realizing that Jesus is the answer and the only answer.
Sure.
Like I just want to stress this. Like I know we talked about politics, but I honestly, for me, it's like, okay, like cool. I don't really find myself getting into politics
Yeah.
now as much. Like
Me either.
before, I used to be like, you're wrong, and I'd be like that keyboard warrior.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, dude, like Jesus loves you, man. Like I don't care what you represent, what you think, how differently you think than I do, because honestly, that's the beauty of the kingdom. Like we all come from different walks, different paths, different aspects, different areas of life, and we all come together. And we
You're
all
just
become one.
molded differently from your environment.
Yes. Your environment, your like the family you were raised in, the ethics you were raised with.
Yeah. But I'm a full blown, like, I love Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love Jesus. You know, I'm a full blown Christian. Not just because I grew up in it, but like born again Christian. I was baptized in the church. Like followed Jesus, read the Bible cover to cover. Like
it's like that. What did you call it the other day? The 18-inch gap.
The 18-inch journey.
The 18-inch
From
journey.
your brain to your
like
heart.
you can grow up knowing Jesus.
Yeah,
but
not knowing
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like because like I heard a pastor put it this way, like when you get to heaven, the Lord's not going to be like, oh, okay, so how did your parents teach you about Jesus? Or how's your parents walk? Like you're not going to be judged on their walk. You're going to be judged on your own.
Absolutely.
And I think that that's where a lot of Christians miss out. It's like, oh, well, I'm saved because I grew up in church. I beg to differ.
True.
And I think that maybe you think you're saved,
Yeah.
but you're not really saved.
Yeah. You have to actually say yes to the Lord.
Yeah.
And live by it.
Like you have to have your own personal relationship.
And it's definitely going to be difficult because it's a pick up your cross daily type
Mhm.
deal. And sometimes that cross gets heavy and you definitely could put it down and just rest. But at the same time, like, because I think there's so much grace there, you know, like to be able to be like, okay, like I just need to just put this down for a minute and just rest. But I don't want to cut you off, but your thought. But what I was going to say is, like, I grew up in the church. I was baptized when I was 16 years old. I've been a worship leader since I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
I'm 31 now, you know, and like, I'm going to get a little political, but like, I could tell the difference between the red side and the blue side. And that's the reason why I lean so much towards the blue side, because yes, they're both corrupt. Yes, they both just want some sort of money, get paid out somehow, you know. It's like it's a game, you know. It's like, but like the thing is, like, I feel like there's a little bit more freedom on the blue side rather than the red side. And you know, like I said, as a Christian that has read the Bible, not just like looked through it and skimmed through it, like oh, John 3:16, for God so loved the world, or like Philippians 4:13, you know, like, or Jeremiah 20:11, that like all those Bible verses that everybody should know from the top of their head. Psalms 23, not like, but like Bible verse by Bible verse by Bible verse. You know, I went to ministry school where I learned a lot more when where I was able to go in depth into like biblical studies and how, you know, the Bible really is written and how everything is entangled and everything is like connected, and Jesus is in every aspect from Genesis to Revelation, you know, like, and nowhere in the Bible do I see like how how Donald Trump has been running our country.
I think though, like, and this is probably an unpopular opinion.
Unpopular.
But I don't care.
Hot take?
Hot take. I think that side note, we might have some voice effects going on.
Absolutely.
So, but no, I think that I don't think that there has been anybody that has run the country, quote unquote, well enough.
Yeah.
I think on both sides of the spectrum, like you have your pros and cons to every elected president.
Sure.
But I think like it's sad to see when it starts dividing people, and I think that's where a lot of politicians are getting, is to divide people.
Yeah.
Because like honestly, like as we say in the Pledge of Allegiance, like we're one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I don't think there's a lot of justice going on. I also don't think there's a lot of liberty, and I also don't think there's a lot of us joining together.
Yeah.
Because you see a lot of, oh well, you're a Democrat and I'm a Republican, or I'm a Democrat and your opinion is wrong. It's like it might not necessarily be wrong, and I think that grace has to be extended.
Absolutely.
Because like we were talking about, like you can say you know the Lord, but you don't know the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we as people just need to realize, like, at the end of the day, like it's about us coming together and being strong and united as one front.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, oh well, if you voted this way, like I'm gonna unfollow you or whatever. Like, cool, okay.
I think within the last 5 to 10 years, it's gotten really bad.
Yeah.
Like I think 10 years ago, I don't remember it being this bad.
Yeah.
Like we were like maybe even before Obama became president in 2008. I believe that's when he became president. Because I was a freshman in high school. But I think before that, like it was never this bad. The division wasn't this bad, like it wasn't crazy. It wasn't like everybody tried loving everybody. Obviously you get like your handful of like racism and sexism and all the stuff, and like just the craziness that I think like now, like fast forward 2008, let's fast forward 12 years. No, that'd be 2020, 15 years, right? It's just like everything's on steroids now.
Yeah.
Everything, like division's on steroids, racism is on steroids, sexism is on steroids, division is just full blown steroids.
And I think too, it's a lot of misinformation being shared.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of like if you read scripture and you're taking bits and pieces out, obviously like those bits and pieces you're gonna twist it and contour it. I think that's the right word I'm looking for. Contort it. Yeah. Like contort it.
Contort it.
It's like mature. Do you say mature or mature?
Depends who I'm talking to. If I'm talking to a professional, I say mature.
I don't think I've ever said or thought about saying mature. Yeah. I think I heard a preacher say that one time, and I was like,
yeah,
isn't it mature?
Yeah.
But I think if you're mature enough to sit and have a conversation, then that like that's you're taking a step in the right direction. But I also believe, and I'm a firm believer in it, that one of two things, or first thing is that we are living in the end times.
Yeah.
100%. I completely believe it.
Yeah.
I know that soon. I don't know how soon.
I don't believe we're living in the end times.
You don't believe we're ending in the...
Go ahead. Finish your thought.
I believe we are, because I believe that there's a lot of biblical prophecies that are coming to pass.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that like we can get into it all night long.
Yeah.
Like the one world government and all that stuff.
Yeah.
One currency. But I think there are certain Christians that also take that a step too far.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, that's a little far-fetched.
Yeah.
But I think like one thing I don't like is like when Christians try to use end times to scare people into believing Jesus, because I don't think you should be scared to believe in Jesus.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you should have to be fear-mongered into believing something.
That's how I grew up, fear-mongered into believing in Jesus, until I actually found him on my personal time.
Yeah.
And or personally I found him and he met me in where I was at. And because I grew up fearing God, like, oh, I'm going to go to hell if I act like this. I'm going to, I felt like there was no grace.
Mm-hmm.
It was all just consequences.
Yeah.
There was no grace to how I learned about the Lord. Like if I did something, there was a consequence. If I did this, it was a consequence. Even if I tried doing something good, there was a consequence, because there was a slight selfishness in it. It's just how I grew up.
I think that a lot of like the older generation likes to believe in a lot of laws and regulations.
Sure.
Just like the whole tattooing thing.
Yeah. And wearing suits in church all day.
Yeah.
Like, why do I got to wear a suit? Why can't I just come as I am?
Yeah, exactly. Like the word says to come as you are, and I think that.
But it doesn't say stay as you are.
Yeah. That's where I was going to, is like, sure, grace is there.
Yeah.
But I think there's a point, and I mean, if you disagree, like
Yeah, I disagree completely.
I disagree. No, but like I think there's a point to where a lot of people begin to use grace as an excuse
Sure.
to sin. Like the Bible says to turn away from your sin, which is a daily battle. Like
Mhm.
you sin every day.
Yeah.
You're never gonna be perfect, and I don't say this with that intent of like, oh, I have to be perfect to serve the
Wow. I
Lord.
have to be perfect to serve the Lord.
Like it's like you have to make the conscious effort to do your best.
Sure.
And I think that a lot of times grace and like mercy are abused within the church. Like I think there's a lot of, oh well, like I did this, but I got grace. Like yes, you
Yeah.
do. Like I'm
Yeah.
not saying you don't, but I think like at the end of the day, you can't abuse it, and you
Yeah.
can't use it as an excuse just to sit in your sin.
And I think that's okay. Going back to the political thing, I think that's what people are doing with our current president is like, oh, he has grace. 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 But my question has always been, okay, like you guys talk about the Bible and you guys talk about how he has vocally said, expressed that he's a Christian.
Right.
But like, have you actually aligned his actions and what he's done? And yes, give him grace. But like, when you give him grace, but he continues to do something, right? It's just like, okay, where is that biblically? How does that align biblically? Like, you can't just tell me that to believe and to follow this guy who said, like, because the Bible says that you could see, like, just because you say Lord, Lord, like, that doesn't mean that you believe in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, wolf in sheep's clothing, and people are saying that about the Democrats. Oh, wolves in sheep's clothing, and it's like, I don't, like, are you seeing
think-
like your political party? Like, it's just like really messy.
I think what you're saying also is a double-edged sword.
Yeah,
Because it's like, yeah, you can say that about, whoever you want, Donald Trump, whatever. Like,
who?
but like, I think that also, like, if you're, it's kind of like if you're gonna live by that standard, I think like that standard has to apply to everyone,
Sure.
not just a certain person.
Yeah,
Like,
because
sure,
you don't agree with them.
exactly. Like, you can't sit here and be like, well, I don't agree with you, so you're wrong. Like, no, like,
And that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I think I mentioned it, that I feel like the left side, I've seen a little bit more biblical. Like, even if, the full blown left is like crazy and they're like, yeah, I got like Z, zer, him, she, they, them, like pronouns. Like, I'm not talking about them because obviously there's like a far extreme version. There's
Yeah.
a far extreme version of the right wing.
exactly.
Like, I'm just saying, like, people like me, like, I'm not far left wing. I'm not far over there. My hair's not blue. Like, I don't think I'm a girl. Like, nothing. Like, I'm a full blown man.
Yeah.
I was created as a man.
Mhm.
Everything that I am created, I don't feel like I need to change. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a Christian. I love the Lord. I know Jesus. I know that He died on the cross for me. I find my identity, full blown identity in Him.
Right.
But like I said, there are some things that I do agree with and that I've seen more biblically on the Democrat side than on the Republican side. And if you're listening to this, you could disagree with me all you want. I have my best friend from like 2012 or something. We always have this disagreement, or we always have like a full blown, like, we just converse about it. And there's things that he believes in, there's things that I believe in, and we just talk. When we get to like,
I think that's a
talk through
healthy
it.
thing. Is like, we're gonna get canceled episode 5 because we're bringing in politics. But
yeah,
I think that's where it's healthy because like I would say the opposite. Like
Yeah.
I would say, like I have found more Christian values.
yeah. Just
with-
because he says he's Christian.
No,
I'm just
I didn't
messing with
even-
you, bro.
to be honest with everybody out there, I didn't even vote this last election.
Yeah,
Like
I voted.
because I see it as like, okay, well, you have the electoral college that's really picking, and it's a whole blown thing.
Yeah,
But I think like you could go both ways with it,
sure.
and you can pick and choose what you believe. But I will not say that one side is better than the other because I think that both sides are equally as bad.
Absolutely.
And I think that now with fear mongering out there, there's a lot of on both sides. There's
Yeah.
a lot of fear mongering into believing what they believe,
Yeah.
and you're wrong if you don't believe what I believe, which is completely false.
Yeah.
Like who cares? You know, like at the end of the day, you're a person that goes through your struggles. I'm a person that goes through my struggles. Like, let's try to make this better for each other
Yeah.
and like love on people. Like,
Sure.
who the frick cares if I voted blue or red? Who cares?
Yeah.
You know, and I think
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, like I said, kind of going back to the end times thing, I think like that's why we're seeing it on steroids
Yeah.
now because of like biblical prophecies being fulfilled.
Here's the thing about like what you're gonna say. I think I know what you're gonna say, and I'm gonna let you finish. But I feel like I need to get this out. I need to address this because it needs to be known that the United States of America is not the epicenter of Christianity. It is not like if things are happening here, they're just happening. Like I don't believe that this is where Jesus is gonna just come here to America and people are just gonna.
Well,
Does that make sense?
Nobody's saying that.
It sounds like it, Joseph.
No,
I'm
I
just
think
kidding. I'm just
think
messing.
you're getting offended by what I'm saying right now.
Maybe.
But which is okay. It's okay.
It's
You can
okay.
be offended. You can
Yeah,
live in your
push my buttons, bro. I'll
But,
push this thing over right now.
I am saying that what I'm saying is like I don't think that it's gonna get any better.
Mm-mm.
I think it's gonna only get worse.
Yeah.
And I encourage you, if you don't know Jesus, get to know who he is.
Yeah.
And what he stands for, because a lot of the times, you'll hear preachers and you'll hear pastors and you'll hear different things, come out and say, "Oh well, like 2012,
Yeah.
the world's gonna end in 2012 because the Mayan calendar says it."
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My Bible says that no one knows
Yeah.
the time nor the hour.
Know the hour. Not even the angels in heaven.
Not
know.
even the angels. Only the
Angels.
Father. Angels. But this may be an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
But I think that if you are sitting here and you're like, you hear a pastor or somebody say that, "Oh well, I had the Lord come to me in a vision," and
No, he didn't.
no,
He didn't do that.
no, I don't think he did, because one, that's not scripturally correct,
Yeah.
and two, like, okay, Moses, relax,
Yeah.
you know, like. But I think, I'm going to reiterate, like, I do believe that if you read the book of Revelation, like, sure, it's not like.
But read the whole Bible
Exactly.
first.
Yeah.
Read the whole thing before you start reading Revelation. Don't just be like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm a new Christian. I'm going to jump right into Revelation.
If you're a new Christian, this is the way I recommend you read the Bible. You start in John because it's the most descriptive. It's the most day by day Jesus life,
Mhm.
and then go through the rest of the Gospels, and then go to the book of Acts. That's where we have our, the first church come into play. You have the Holy Spirit come into play. And then I would jump to Genesis after that.
Yeah.
Then you learn creation and all that stuff.
Because then you become like, I agree with you, because like you could technically start anywhere you want. If you want to start at Genesis, start at Genesis. But I feel like I love the Bible. I believe it word for word, front to back, everything that it has in it, everything that the Lord has spoken to it. I believe that it's alive today. I believe that you can do the things that the Bible says that I can do today. By the power of the Holy Spirit, you can heal. By the power of the Holy Spirit, you can raise somebody from the dead. By the power of the Holy Spirit, you can break chains and demons will flee at the name of Jesus. I believe it all.
Yeah.
But one thing that I do also believe is that if you come into the Bible, reading the Bible like from the beginning, and you're just kind of like not prepared, you will become legalistic.
Yeah.
And you will become a toxic person in the church.
Yeah.
Like I said, I believe in it all, but I feel like if you just really read into what Jesus did first, and like the new covenant, the New Testament, him dying on the cross, his day-to-day thing, like you will have more grace and more love in your heart, and to understand what the beginning of the Bible talks about.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So with my old church, I was actually studying under my pastor to become a pastor, and we were actually going to get ordained in the state of California. And we took a course, like we were taking courses on like how to study the Bible, how to teach the Bible, how to preach the Bible.
Yeah.
And one of the things that stuck with me is exactly how I said it. Like, if you're a brand spanking new Christian, like you said yes to Jesus tonight, I think that you should start in the book of John.
Yeah.
And you may not have a Bible, but the Bible app is so free, y'all.
It's free.
And it has every translation.
You know what the best Bible app is? The Blue Letter Bible.
I think the Blue Letter Bible is a good one because you can cross reference, you can see
break it
different
down.
versions.
Yeah.
I also think that, and a lot of Christians might not agree. They might be like,
Yeah.
"No, this Bible's the best," and it's like,
Yeah.
honestly, read what's easy for you to understand at the moment.
Yeah.
Because, so personally, I read New King James when I was reading my scripture.
Oh, yeah. Him it saith you, with him it saith you.
Yeah, so because when I was 16, I had my youth pastor believe in me that he was like, "No, you're called to preach," and he was like, he was more of a formal preacher,
Sure.
so he was like, he preached on the New King James. So like, you can get into that debate to where this version of the Bible is missing this and this.
I'm an
version of the
NLT
Bible.
guy.
I like the NLT. I prefer Amplified.
I don't like the Amplified. It's too
really-
simple for me. I like the description. I like the poetic parts of the Bible.
But I think if you're just now getting into it,
Sure.
like, I think you should go Amplified.
Yeah.
And then as you kind of expand your knowledge, then you can venture into NLT, NIV, even the NIV. If you want to start in NIV is good too.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's missing a couple verses, but
it is missing. I think it's like one verse that's missing.
I think there's like a few. I think there's
Because
a handful of them.
That's why I started reading the New King James, because if you think, like, the saying is that the King James is like basic, like, copy and paste from the
Yeah.
like English translation from like the scripture.
Yeah.
And I think that the New King James kind of dumbs it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, you still have a lot of thee, thy, there,
Himeth,
therefore,
youth, saith,
himeth,
youth.
youth.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not as much.
saith the Lord.
Yeah, it's not as much as like the King James version, but the New King James version definitely has a lot of good things in there. And
I love that we were talking about how, like, we think that, or that we're living in the end times, and there's a lot of fear mongering going on, and I believe that that's true. Like, that there is a lot of fear mongering.
Yeah.
I want to say yes, that I do believe that we're in the end times, but I think I'm also in the process of trying to figure out if we're like, we're still on our way there. Does that make sense? Because like, there would be more sign. I feel like for me, like, I feel like I'm a realist.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes, like, I need to see something physical for it to for me to actually believe it. It contradicts itself because, like, I didn't see Jesus alive, but I still fully believe in him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I haven't seen too much of, the end time stuff.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you were talking about how do you call it? Like, the media and stuff like that can, like, just contort stuff and, like, send the wrong message. And so, like, I try not to listen to it. So I try to, like, just to focus on what is understandable to me and what is, like, actually physically happening.
Right.
And so I don't think we're in the end times. I think we're probably preparing, to get there. Because even with like, okay, I'll bring up worship songs. Like, in the worship movement, like, there's a lot of songs coming out right now talking about, like, the preparation of the way for the Lord. Like, and I'm listening to, like, songs that are talking about revival and talking about different things like that. And I'm like, okay, I think we're preparing for something to happen. Maybe not now, maybe not in 5 years, but it's going to happen. Does that make sense?
I think that too. Like, I don't say, like, oh, we're living in the end times, find Jesus. Like,
yeah.
You're
fear mongering.
Yeah, no, not at all. I say that because, I came from a church that, like, that's a church I grew up in was very, like, it was like every other month was an end time series. And so, like, for me, like, with grace extended to my parents, like, my parents are very like, oh, you gotta find Jesus because look at this sign, look at this sign, look at this sign, and I'm like, that doesn't work because all it's doing is making me fear what's going to happen. And then now I have to find Jesus because I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Like, yes, if you're afraid, like, Jesus will help you get out of that. Like, there's multiple times in the Bible that says fear not.
Yeah.
But I believe that, I believe in the Psalms 23:4, Jesus, that, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for your rod and your staff comfort me, for you are with me. I don't believe that, which is a human instinct to be afraid, but I don't believe that I need to be afraid to believe in Jesus.
Yeah.
And I also don't believe that you need to make other people fear to believe in Jesus.
Yeah.
And I also see what you're saying too. Like one of the things with the end times that I've heard is like, oh, well, like the Bible does say, like, the name of Jesus will be preached to the ends of the, like, every nation, every country, every tribe, every tongue. And I think that TikTok has become a great avenue for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that you can't sit here and take one sign or one thing or one issue. It's like going back to the political parties. Like, you can't take one issue
Yeah.
and base your whole
Belief on-
hypothesis
yeah.
and belief off of that one issue.
Yeah.
I think you need to look at it as like, okay, this is happening and this is amazing. Like,
Is quick questions, sidetracking.
Yeah.
Hypotenuse and hypothesis, you think it's the same thing?
No.
It just sounds the same.
Hypotenuse, isn't that a math term?
I don't even know.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think hypotenuse is like a part of a triangle.
Dang, you're smart, bro.
I think.
Look at you. GED and everything.
Do you even know it?
Bro, 2 + 2 = 6.
But hypothesis is like an informed guess.
Yes, and I know hypothesis, but like
So-
hypotenuse is where I was. The question was hypotenuse.
Keep up on this. But no, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry,
so
sorry.
I think that we're in a space where you have to be very careful with the words you choose and the language you choose to use it in.
Sure.
Because I believe that anything can be twisted, anything can be contorted to everything. Every time I say contorted, I think about Michael Conforto.
Oh my gosh. Contorted, Conforto. Yeah,
by the way, sidetrack, total off topic, but yeah, Dodgers don't re-sign Michael Conforto. He did not do jack diddly squat for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Sign Cody Bellinger, please.
Yeah.
Please, we need an outfield. I mean, Teoscar and Andy Pages and Kike were pretty great, but
Yeah.
just bring Bellinger back. Bring Bellinger back. Hashtag.
It'll be a good team if they brought him back.
Yeah. Hashtag
But-
bring Bellinger back. But
Hashtag.
back on topic. Like,
But can I say something before you jump in again?
no.
So I've been to 2 different events, one a Christian one and a worldly event.
Okay.
I somehow ended up at a worldly event because I was like, we were on our way to go eat lunch or something like that, and we ended up at a gay pride thing,
Mm-hmm.
like a gay festival or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like everybody that was not preaching the gospel were so loving, were so kind, were
Mhm.
so beautiful. Like they were like not just like physically, but like just like their energy, like how they were, like they were just so beautiful. Like they were so nice, they were so kind to us. And then like at the end of the street where the street cut off,
Mm-hmm.
it was all the Christians lined up, and all the people like get basically fear mongering people into
Mhm.
believing in Jesus, like you're all gonna go to hell and blah 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 and blah 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 and this and that, like you're all gonna burn if you guys don't turn from your wicked ways, and you guys are all wicked, and you devils get behind us and blah blah. Like it was insane, and I was like, in my brain, I'm like, this is not the Christianity or the Jesus that I serve. Like this is not who I serve. And then on the other opposite side of the spectrum, I went to a Christian event, which was Jesus Image with Michael Koulianis and
Right.
Jesus Image Worship, and Bill Johnson was there. Michael, I forgot his name, from Upper Room. So there was a ton of like people that I actually look up to and I follow.
Mm-hmm.
And there was still those people, fear mongering people with their signs and picketing outside of this event.
I think it's because
And I'm just like, what is happening? Like,
yeah.
like the fear mongering people just cannot find themselves being able to pour out grace
No.
to anybody. And it's crazy to me. And I'm trying to like understand where they're coming from. Like they want to talk about grace, they want to talk about mercy, they want to talk about love, but in so many ways I don't see that.
And I think it's because we're all perfectly imperfect.
Yeah.
Like I think that a lot of people believe like grace is only for them,
Yeah.
and then you have a lot of like it goes back to the misinformation, bro.
Sure.
Like like you have people, oh well, because I took a snippet of Stephen Furtick and Stephen Furtick said this, and now
Yeah.
he's a false gospel, and it's like,
Yeah.
or I took a quote from Michael Koulianis and
Yeah.
he said this, and he's false gospel. It doesn't align,
Yeah.
and it's like. You can't take, just like you can't take scripture out of context, you can't take people preaching or people speaking out of
Yeah.
context.
Because we're all human.
Yeah.
We're all imperfect.
We're
The
all
only
gonna
one
make-
that spoke perfectly was Jesus.
Yeah. We're all going to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Fair.
Everybody has those
days.
times and days and weeks and months and years.
But I think like we are judging people on a standard of perfection
Yeah.
that we don't even know what it is.
Mm-mm.
Like
We've
because
put a level of
Mhm.
perfection, and like we don't. Where is the perfection? Like
yeah,
like if we've put a limit, like we think like, oh, we look at the limit and we're like, okay, and then we just keep growing. It just keeps going up and up and up and up,
Yeah.
and it's not good enough for anybody.
yeah, and I think too like that's what hinders a lot of people from even like using their gifts because they're like, well, I'm not perfect. Like
Yeah.
my voice cracks, or
Yeah.
I stutter, or I'm dyslexic, or or like you know.
Oh, King Hell Jesus.
But I think like you know like you look at characters in the Bible like Moses had a stutter.
Mm-hmm.
You look at King David. What did King David do? King David committed adultery. God
Mhm.
still used him.
Mm-hmm.
God still slayed the giant with him.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you know Paul was literally murdering Christians,
Absolutely.
murdering Christians,
Yeah.
and then the Lord used him to write what Acts. I don't think he wrote Acts, did he? Was it Acts? I know he wrote Romans,
Romans, Philippians, Colossians.
and I think it's cool too because like you see all these letters. That's why I would love to meet Paul is the first one I'm going to talk to in heaven. Because I'm gonna be like, dude, you were writing this in a jail cell? Like you were just calling people out, stepping on toes. Like
yikes. The person that trips me out is Peter.
Yeah.
Peter literally walked with Jesus, chilled with Jesus every day, and still denied him 3 times. And Jesus still said, still loved him.
I think the person that tripped me out the most too is Judas. Like, how do you see this happening, and how do you know this is happening, but you still choose to do that?
You're watching this man heal people. You're watching this man raise people from the dead. You're watching this,
you're watching it all take place.
No.
And I think that Judas is a perfect picture of when evil grips your heart.
Yeah.
Because then you don't it just doesn't matter to you.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that evil has gripped a lot of people's hearts, even Christians' hearts.
Yeah.
Because like I have said this one time or 2 times. The nicest people I've ever met have not been in church. Because
that's what that goes back to my example of me ending up at a gay festival pride. Like I didn't go. Like I was like, oh, there's a gay pride thing.
It goes back to, hey guys,
hey babe, let's go. No, it wasn't even like that. It was like, it was literally like we were gonna go have lunch or dinner or whatever, and we ended. Oh, what the heck? There's a festival and there's a bunch of gay people and dancing and
I think that
nipple patches. I was like, all right, cool. You are a man. You can show your nipples, but okay, wear those things.
Sense. Yeah. But I think like it goes back to like how we were saying earlier about like there's extremes on both sides.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people have slipped into the cracks because the Bible does say to like, you know, like talk to people about their sin, but I believe that there's a way to do it.
Sure.
Because like for me, I'm like, let me get to know you.
Yeah.
Like if I don't know you on a personal level, I'm not going to come up to you and be like, you're sinning.
So here's the thing. That's how I grew up. Like I grew up, I love my mom to death. My mom is my hero. My mom was just a pillar in our household, for the Lord. She prayed for us. She fought for us, like spiritual wars, and just went after it for us, like with the Lord.
Yeah.
But one thing about my mom is that she didn't give a shit who the hell you were. She was going to tell you about Jesus, and she's going to tell you that you were going to go to hell if you don't receive Jesus in your heart. That's how my mom was.
Which there is a lot of truth in that statement.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like you said earlier, like a lot of people are going to come to the gates of for Judgment Day, and they're going to be like, Lord, Lord, did you not see what I did in your name?
Yeah.
Did you not see the devils we cast out? And it's like, I never knew you.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know you. And I think like that's where the personal relationship comes into play.
Yeah.
Because I believe, like, again, the 18-inch journey.
Yeah.
You can know Jesus.
Yeah.
Or you can know Jesus. But like I see people in sin and my heart breaks because I'm like, you know, there's a reason you took that path.
Yeah.
And like you hear a lot of people, oh, well, I left the church because of whatever, you know, or how judgmental people, church people, most judgmental people ever.
So judgmental.
I think that as a Christian that believes in the Lord and knows the Lord, if you have ever been hurt by a church hurt is real. First of all,
Yeah.
so
It's
many
worse than real
Literally.
world shit. Like,
literally, and it's like it's like, dude, like if I even so much as mess up, like you guys are on my case about it. Like
Yeah.
you guys are, oh well, I guess you really don't believe the Lord.
yeah.
I guess you never read your freaking scripture, bro.
Yeah.
Because like look at like again, David, Paul.
Yeah.
We could go on and
Samson,
on.
Noah,
Noah, literally, like Noah
Jonah,
slept with what was her name, the servant, and had Ishmael.
Abraham.
Yeah, that was Abraham. Yeah, Abraham slept with his servant Ishmael and had not his servant Ishmael.
Slept with the servant and
had Ishmael.
Yeah.
And then he slept with Sarah and then had Isaac.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Thank you. My mom's name is Sarah.
And my dad's name is Abraham. But I man, I lost where I was going.
It's just the church has just gotten so far away from grace.
Yes.
Or pouring out grace
Yes.
rather than grace, because they want to get grace, but they don't know how to pour grace out. It's like, well, I'm a Christian, so they have to give me grace.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, but at the same time, like, you have to know how to give grace to receive grace.
It goes back to even like how we were talking about love.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can't give love unless you know how to like you can't receive love
Yeah.
and give it unless you know how to do it. Like
Yeah.
I think like like 1 Corinthians 13 is an amazing example of what love is. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not boast, love does not envy. And I think like a lot of people aren't patient. They're
Yeah.
not patient enough to like it goes back to instant gratification. Like I want it now.
Yeah.
And it's like a microwave society. Like
absolutely.
that's why on literally January 1st, the gym is freaking packed.
Mm-hmm.
And then slowly people start dwindling away because you're not going to
That's why it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, because they sign up January 1st or whatever, and then they just end up not going back, and they're just paying thousands of dollars in a subscription.
Yeah.
Or an annual fee, whatever.
And I think like that's where it's like if we don't see results as a human nature, like it's human nature. If you don't see results right away, like you start getting like turned off.
Yeah.
And I think like it goes back to like being saved, like you're going to be saved from the inside out. Like,
absolutely.
I'm saved, but I still cuss. Like I still struggle with cussing.
I still smoke crack. I'm just kidding. I don't smoke crack.
Or are you? Just later. But I believe like, like there's a fine line of like choosing to sit in your sin and really like trying to make the effort to not sit in your sin.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just like we all just gotta like really just sit with the Lord and like really dissect our hearts to understand how Jesus actually was.
Yeah.
Because like you said, we could all say, or one of us said it, like we could say, Lord, Lord, and like we did all these things for you, and he's gonna look at you and be like, I never knew you.
Mm-hmm.
And then like instead of like thinking about like, well, I've done all these things, think about like, what haven't I done and what could I fix and do better?
And I think
Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I think like with that, I want to say like your actions don't buy you grace.
Yeah.
Your actions don't buy your ticket into heaven. If I'm a good person,
Yeah.
like there's no such thing as a good person. We all sin. We all fall short.
It's like the thief on the cross.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything good all his life.
And
Ended up on the cross, looked at Jesus. Hey, you're actually the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords.
But
I believe in you.
You also have the other thief that was like, oh, if you're if you're who you say you are, take yourself off this cross and do this, then and it's just like, it goes back to people just stop being assholes.
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
Like just be
Especially
nice.
in the church.
Yes, especially in the
Christians,
church.
man.
Like everybody, just love.
Like how do we expect people to believe in Jesus when we're not portraying Jesus the way he was?
Exactly. Or how
Like-
do we expect people to have a conversation with us if
Yeah.
it's like I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna be an asshole the whole time,
Yeah.
and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Like, no, sorry, like I don't have to deal with it. There's a beautiful thing called I can
Free will.
Yeah.
I'm 31 years old and I can walk away from the conversation as quickly as I got here.
Yeah, yeah, and I believe that like now, like as we are getting older, like I've realized that I'm not willing to put
Why'd
up
you
with
point at me when you said getting older?
Because you're
Because
older.
you're still in your 20s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ha-ha.
Well, live it up, boy. Because you're gonna be 30 real quick.
Bro, with the job, you know the job I have.
Yeah,
So
you
I-
basically
Dude,
37,000 years
knees-
old.
My knees are like 90. My back is like 40. Even going to the gym today, I was like, goodness gracious, I
know.
cannot do what I used to.
I don't feel like that, honestly. I feel good. I just
good
feel a little
too.
weak, because I haven't
'Cause you
worked
are.
out.
You're weak.
I am a little weak.
No.
I just haven't worked out actually consistently in 6 months.
The only reason that like I was telling you at the gym, like the only reason I can do what I can do is because of my job.
Yeah.
Like I literally push heavy things around. I pick
Yeah.
heavy things up. Like
I mean, I carry heavy things all day too, my depression, my anxiety, my sadness.
I knew
My
that's
tears
where
in my
it's
eyes.
going.
That's why they're like sagging most of the time. Just filled.
Your
It's ready to
wrinkles,
come
yeah.
out.
Pause. Oh my gosh. But no, yeah, like if you are looking for a place to be loved, you're welcome here.
Yeah. Don't come to our house here.
Yeah, no.
Like you can listen, drop questions.
This is your community.
Yeah.
This is your safe space. No question is a dumb question. Well,
Yeah.
if
There
you
are
ask
dumb
me-
questions.
If you ask
But
me what
we're
two
kind enough to answer them politely, or I'm gonna make fun of you.
I feel like I'll answer it politely, and then you're like, anonymous, you're dumb.
You're a freaking idiot. I haven't said idiot in a long time. It's a really cool word. It just puts people in their place.
It's like I don't like to say the word retarded
Yeah.
because
That's actually a worse word than idiot, I think.
yeah. I think there's worse words out there than that.
Like those two words though, like put side to side. I would rather say idiot than retard or retarded.
Mm.
It just seems so vulgar to me. Like it just seems bad. I wouldn't call oh, what a freaking retard. Like if I'm driving on the road, you're a freaking idiot if you're trying to change lanes with no blinker on.
First of all,
which I do already. I mean, I personally am the idiot that changes lanes without a blinker. But that guy, if I'm in this lane and you're changing lanes, I'm gonna call you an idiot because you didn't use your blinker. Yeah, that's me.
so if you do what I do, you're an idiot.
Yeah, we're idiots together. You know them. What's the saying you say?
I'd say
it takes one to know one.
It takes one to know one. If you know, you know.
Yeah,
If you know you're an idiot, you're an idiot.
exactly.
Or if the shoe fits.
If the shoe fits.
I always say that all
Yeah.
the time. Like when people are like, "Are you talking about me?" Well, if the shoe fits.
I always think Toy Story and Toy Story 2 where Woody says, if the boot fits.
I love
and
that
then,
part.
and then Jessie, she's like, what did she say? Say it again.
And he's
if
like,
the boot fits. And she attacks him. Yeah, that's my favorite line.
literally.
He says, go.
Oh
I
my
talk about
goodness.
drugs way too
You
much
do.
for being a sober
Yeah,
person. I talk about it.
That's how, I feel like that's how you know you don't do drugs.
Yeah,
I feel
seriously.
like because if you do drugs, you don't talk about it.
Yeah, I really don't talk about
But
it.
it's like alcoholism. Like
Yeah, an alcoholic doesn't talk about alcohol. He
yeah.
just does it.
he just drinks it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've smoked some weed.
I thought you were
I've eaten some edibles, and I just vibe. I'm just vibing, just living like.
dude. My first edible story. Oh my gosh! I was like, this is why I will never do edibles again
Yeah,
because they take so long to kick in. For one,
yeah,
and two, the person I did edibles with, not the best person to do
Yeah.
it with. And third, the bag. I was like, oh, like it's not hitting, and she's like,
yeah.
eat the bag.
The
So
bag
I-
like that.
No, not the
part?
actual bag,
Or
but it
the
was
whole
like,
thing.
like the whole thing.
Oh wow,
And it was like, I forgot how many milligrams. And I was
Yeah.
sitting here, dude, literally on my couch. And I was like,
really?
I can't.
I feel like I was looking at my phone one time because I had eaten an edible. Like I don't eat brownies or cookies or nothing like edibles. Like I was eating a gummy,
Mhm.
and I was like, man, it's not hitting me. It's been a while, and I caught myself staring at my phone for 20 minutes. I was like, it's been a while.
It's
But it was it already hit me because I was staring at my phone so long. You know what I mean?
It's like, there's this meme that is like, these people stopped at a stop sign, and the officer's like, why have you been stopped here for so long? He's like, because we're waiting for the stop sign to turn green.
Yeah, I know. I saw that one. That was hilarious.
Friggin'.
Or like the high thoughts. There was a video that came out, and it was like, if you get your leg cut off, where do you feel the pain? In your leg. But if your leg cut off, how are you gonna
You
feel the
feel the
pain?
pain.
Like, yeah.
in your other leg. It's like, dude, yeah, it's a trip. That's
Yeah.
why I will never ever, because I literally had like a panic attack. Like I thought
Really?
I was gonna die.
Yeah, the last time I did it, I think it was like,
That's why I
never,
just
I'm not
drink.
even, I'm not even gonna give a timeline. But last time I did it, I had some anxiety. I had some anxiety.
That's why I just drink.
Yeah, that's why I was just like,
You know, my boy Jose Cuervo has never done me wrong.
yeah, that boy. I'm more of a what's a centenario. I'm more
I don't think I've
tequila,
ever had
like I think it's a mezcal. I don't think it's a like a
You know what?
white tequila. I think
I'm
it's a
more of
mezcal.
a I'm more of like a so like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, liquor. Like I want to drink liquor, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
more of an IPA guy
yeah.
because like you
Because you're
drink.
white, bro. No offense to the white people who drink IPAs.
Dang, just offended a whole.
That's a white folk
We're-
thing right there.
we're
You
just talking
y'all
about
like
racism.
Budweiser and you like the IPAs.
The Natty
Give me
Light.
the IPAs and the Budweisers right
Dude,
now.
honestly, so Alex Vesia.
Uh-huh.
If you don't know who Alex Vesia is, I know you do, but
Yeah,
if you're
course I do.
listening and you don't know who Alex Vesia is, he's a pitcher for the Dodgers.
Mhm.
He actually just came out with a brand new IPA, partnering with Benny Boy Brewing.
I don't know who that is.
I want to try it so bad because like I like the Golden Roads. That's like my go-to. Golden Road, and then they have like a mango cart flavor. They have a street cart flavor. They have a Dodger Blonde Ale. Anytime you see me at Dodger Stadium, I
Yeah.
always have a tall can of Dodger Ale.
Really?
100%.
Really?
It is my go-to
That's
beer
a
at the
white thing
stadium.
right there. That's a country boy right there.
That's actually not even an IPA.
Yeah, he drives a Silverado either, too.
Actually, I ride the Metro.
Oh, that's right. He drives the train. He's a train conductor.
Have you ever thought about how you drive a train?
Yeah, it's just like a lever, just front and back, right?
I don't know.
And it's like a.
I like how you. I like how
I don't know. I thought by this time, with how long you've been riding that thing, they should have given you a tour.
And they're like, and this is the conductor seat. Would you like to turn the train on? No, one time I remember I sat like kind of like closer to the front, going to towards LA,
Yeah,
and you don't realize how loud that horn is
yeah.
until like
super loud.
you're sitting right under where they sit to drive it,
Yeah,
and like I remember I was taking a nap, and then like they blared the horn, and you don't realize how many times they blare this thing. Like
that means there's people on the railroads.
you actually I think it's by either I might be wrong. I think by law you have to do it every intersection.
Oh, okay.
So like they know you're coming. Like I think it's like within so many feet. I
Yeah.
may be wrong. I'm not a train conductor, y'all.
We're like
don't know.
5 miles away from the railroad, and we could still hear the
The train horn, yeah.
Yeah,
Or like the freight trains pass by.
Yeah.
Like they go right by the metro station.
Yeah.
Dude, you could literally feel the ground like shaking.
Really?
That's why I'm like, how do you not know the train's coming? Like
Yeah.
you hear the
it's
horn.
because people are just like there to This could segue us into mental health again.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
just,
like if you feel like running in front of a train, don't do it.
please don't.
Yeah.
There's a number you can call. I think I
Yeah.
put the number up. I think it's like 988.
Did you put it in the part where I said
I
this
did.
is the number?
I-
Did you
yeah.
actually?
If you watch the YouTube video,
What-
you'll
what-
see it pop up.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, because you know your boy over here.
Yeah, he just works some magic.
Yeah.
But
We'll put it right here again somewhere.
We'll put it
Maybe, or we
between
might
our
just
hands.
we might just be making hand gestures. I don't know. We'll see.
but yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of people that, just yesterday that I saw a post about a guy that got hit by the train. And they're saying that he got hit because he was crossing, but I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, how do you just get hit by a train? Like,
There have been 3 separate times that I have been on the metro that I've gotten stuck because we've hit somebody. And it's crazy because so the first time it happened, I was on my way to a Dodger game. I got free Dodger tickets, and the train just comes. It like automatically just stopping. Like you just feel it come to an immediate stop, and you're like, "Whoa, what's going on?"
yeah.
And then the conductor comes on, and he's like, "We hit debris." That's what they say first. They like, "Oh, we hit debris. We're gonna try to get the train running." And then they'll go look, and then obviously they come back and
They
they're
see
like,
the person.
"Yeah, we hit somebody."
Dang.
So there's been 2 separate times, dude. It's a whole process. Like the EMS has to show up, fire has to show up, detectives show up. And I think there was one. So the first time it happened, the dude was running across the tracks trying to beat the train, got lit up.
Dang.
The second time it happened, was a suicide.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if you're dealing with suicide, thoughts of suicide, reach out,
Yeah.
talk to somebody,
Talk to us.
talk to us. Yeah.
We'll help you out. We'll walk through these things with you.
We'll do the
We'll
best we
try
can.
our best because
Yeah.
we're obviously not professionals, but I think we've both had an opportunity in our lives to feel what you feel.
Yeah.
Maybe even currently feel what you feel, or we've felt recently or just in the past. Like if you feel anything like that, we're here to talk to you. We're here to point you in the right direction. We're here to pray for you. We're here, but here's the thing: I don't want you to just feel like we're just gonna pray for you and that's it. Like we are here for you. We're here to sit with you and
feel free to. I even want to open up our DMs if you're going through that. We may not answer right away.
Yeah.
But we will do our best. Keep in mind we are 2 working dads that have kids, and we're doing our best, and we're trying to rebuild our lives. And especially for me, like one thing I'm doing is I'm growing out my hair.
Yeah.
Haven't paid for a haircut in 2 months.
Wow.
And I mean, it's weird, but I'm like, I kind of want to see what I look like with long hair.
Yeah.
Because the last time I had long hair, I had it. It was like down to my mid back.
Like you had hair?
Yeah, like I had
like
long hair, because my dad didn't want to cut it.
Wow.
So because my dad, when I was growing up, had a ponytail.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Really.
And so he had me in a ponytail, and then my mom hated it because everybody thought I was a girl.
Yeah.
When I was growing up.
I see it.
Oh, jerk. That is why you're gay. No, just kidding.
And that's why I ended up at gay festival.
And that's why I like men. But if you like men, that's you, dude. But anyways.
Me? Are you talking to me? I'm over here looking at the camera like, do you hear this guy? He's crazy. Long-haired guy.
But no, yeah. So like I'm in the process of reinventing myself and going to the gym.
It's okay to start over.
Yeah, we're locking in. I don't think it's too late to start over, even if you're 35 and you're starting over.
Before we end, like I listened to a sermon back in a couple years ago where it's okay to restart your life. It's okay to begin again. It's never too late. You could be 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Like I think society has just created this stigma of like you got to get your shit together because like you want to have everything together for when you do retire and all that stuff. Yeah, that sounds great. Amazing. But I also think like there is grace, right? Going back to grace to restart your life and figure it out again. Like it's okay. Like if I'm 50 years old and I want to go get a master's degree, or 70 years old and I want to go get my PhD, or 80 years old and I want to start a business. Like who cares? Like stop with the stigmas. Stop with the freaking status quos. Like stop with these freaking standards of living.
Stop thinking you need to be on page 50 when you're barely on page 2.
Exactly. Like, yes, it's expensive to live here. And yes, you have to have all your shit together so that you can buy all these things for your family and you want to raise your family. That sounds beautiful. And I want that for myself.
Yeah.
I want that for myself. But at the same time, like it's okay to start over. It's okay.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say, who gives a fuck if you're restarting?
Yeah.
Who gives a flying flippity flip? Because it's like restart, be happy for yourself.
Yeah.
Don't do it for me. Don't do it for Isaac. Don't do it for your boyfriend, girlfriend, sister, brother, cousin.
No, just kidding.
Do it for you. The biggest thing that I learned going through my divorce was if you don't do it for you, you're not going to be able to do it for anybody else.
Absolutely.
So if you're out there and you're afraid of restarting, do it. If you want to move to a new state, do it.
I'm out of here.
Later, bro.
Seattle, here I come.
Where you will now see this podcast through Zoom.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a work in progress, but it might happen. We'll see.
And I think that if you're afraid of taking the next step, or reinventing yourself, if you've been wanting to go to the gym, go to the gym. We're locking in.
If you want to join us and you live in the AV, lock in with us.
Hit us up. Hit us up personally though.
Yeah.
Don't hit us up on our page because I want to know. I don't want just random people.
Like I want to lose weight. Like what? You're from India.
I want but yeah, if you guys want to reinvent yourself, do it.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it was great talking to you.
Great episode 5.
Episode 5, man.
We act like we don't talk to each other all day.
I know. Like I didn't just text you like 20 minutes ago.
We literally didn't just have dinner together and go to the gym together. But yeah, if you are gonna start going to the gym, do it.
Lock in.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was episode 5, guys. We love you. We're grateful for you guys for just taking the time in your day to listen to this hour-long podcast. If you have AirPods, you could listen to it throughout the day.
I feel like our first podcast was like short, and now we're just like
we're just talking now. I think it's like a 3-hour podcast. This 5th episode. I'm just kidding. It's not that long. But we're so grateful for you again. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe on our YouTube, subscribe on our YouTube. Go to our YouTube. Did I just say that? And subscribe. If you haven't followed us on Instagram, go follow us on Instagram. Did I just say that? On Spotify, go follow us on Spotify. Did I just say that?
Yeah, Apple Podcasts.
All the things that you could possibly find us on, we probably will be on there. More of the major things.
Yeah.
But go follow us, go stream our stuff, go listen, and interact with us. Ask us questions, like, subscribe,
Don't be lame.
Don't be lame. And again, keep an eye out and an ear out for this giveaway, because you're not gonna want to miss out. It's not. We're not gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna just give you guys like some made in China type stuff. Like
some Temu.
Yeah, some Temu, like, or whatever, the cheap stuff. Like we're trying to figure something out for this giveaway, and it's gonna be amazing. I know it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
And so keep an eye out for that. We love you guys. This is episode 5.